Venezie Kris with a K. I love this label. There is like a hand with some what it looks like grapes, but actually they're not grapes. You can go check it out. Riccardo Schweitzer is an artist who was one of the students of Picasso. So, man, it's quite impressive. So Riccardo Schweitzer, I hope I said his name right because, you know, like with the German pronunciation, I'm not that great. Sun, the gold, sunshine, of course, ripening of the grapes. The mouth is because you drink the wine. It's also sensuality, I think. That's what I feel like going on right now. And the hand, of course, you know, like when you make wine, when you grow the vine, hands and artisan, like the David of Michelangelo, the hands are bigger than the rest of the body, just to give you the idea of how the connections between the mind and the hand is paramount for any artist. This sounds like I'm explaining more of a painting than a wine. Let's go taste the wine. I'm a kid, back in my days, on my beautiful little bike, while I'm having a lemon popsicle with a licorice stick. Did you have that, guys? Do you remember the ice cream with the lemon ice cream with instead of like a wooden stick there was a licorice? Did you guys have that? I mean, I like that. That's exactly what you're expecting on the nose. Very linear a dialogue between the nose and the palate. That's exactly what you're gonna find again. Way more citrus, crispy, zesty, refreshing. These are the expectations about these kind of Pinot Grigio. So more played on the verticality and crunchiness. Ecco Domani. Here is tomorrow. This wine, it just sets you in a mood of, for me, to be honest, sets me in a James Bond movie set. You know, like with its martini dry, in this case, you just get a Pinot Grigio delle Venezie. Just imagine that. Imagine you are in Piazza San Marco. The beautiful little Italian tavolini, the little tables. You are there, nice bottle of Pinot Grigio. Crack it open. It's gotta be fresh. You got some olives, you got some almonds, you got some nuts, maybe some charcuterie, nothing much else going on, because what you want is the landscape around you and a nice person across the table. And last but not least, a nice glass of wine. Hopefully that's gonna be so. Shall we try? Almonds and olives. It's almost like the wine is almonds and olives. It's almost like if I knew what it was gonna taste like. But no jokes aside, there is a little bit of an almond paste and a floral touch in the wine. Slightly like mi viene da dire mandorla. Almond, I said it right. Zesty lime, crispy acidity, a little bit of that roundness and spicy, slightly like white pepper finish with this Pinot Grigio. I think what I imagined before is gonna be matching exactly perfectly with this bottle of wine. Adria Vini Conviviale Pinot Grigio delle Venezie 2019. I am ready to give the wine a shot. Beautiful Italian looking label, very elegant. Safe screw tops, no corkiness inside. To be honest with you guys, have you noticed that? No point using, like, risking a cork taint when you're gonna have a wine that quite possibly you're gonna be drinking by the time you get it from the shelves. How long is it gonna take you to drink this? Let's see. 10 hours, 6 hours, half an hour. You decide. I have the answer. You know why I came out with that idea is because I remember when I used to work in London, there was this question mark put on how long it's gonna take an Aussie to drink a bottle of wine from the moment of purchase. On average, the whole country takes them half an hour. And that's like mesmerizing. It means that someone has the corkscrew in his pocket and cracks the bottle open in the premises of the wine shop. With the screw tops, you don't even need a corkscrew. By the way, let's get into wine. Aromatic style of Pinot Grigio on the nose with honey, acacia honey. Acacia. Sometimes I forgot that I am Italian. So a floral touch, white flowers in this case, and once again, you know, sometimes I repeat myself, but it is like the Pinot Grigio, like the white peach, apple, and a touch of floral. On the palate, loads of acidity, so zesty lime. That's what the smelling memory is just popping out. Lots of limes right now. I see lots of limes going on out and about, which give me the idea that this is going to be perfect with a light summer dinner. Once again, white poultries or a little bit of some fat fish is going to be really, really sweet with this kind of wine. Man, I'm in a party mood right now. Look at this bottle. This turquoise, light blue. It feels like I'm on a coast, like on the shores. What is it, like the lake shores or the river shores? Clearly is the color of water. Pinot Grigio delle Venezie, we said, is all about the water. There is also beautiful, like moon shape. Is Gemma di Luna, by the way, is the name of the wine. n.8. We've seen these guys before. They are four brothers and making sure that they deliver a Pinot Grigio that is gonna make people happy. But to be honest, it's gonna be the first time that I'm giving it a shot to this very fancy bottle. Are you as curious as I am? Ready, set, crack. I feel like I'm almost like ruining the moment. This bottle is really pretty. By the way, Pinot Grigio delle Venezie, governmental seal of approval. You know that wines, now that I think of it, can suffer of light disease. Have you ever heard of it? I'm sure a lot of my colleagues know about the light disease. It's like when the sunlight gets into the bottle and the wine becomes kind of like oxidative in a way. Anyhow, with this kind of bottle, there is no disease whatsoever because, of course, the wine is going to be protected. So, actually, that's something that I didn't think of it. Clearly, this is a wine with very sharp winemaking techniques. What I'm trying to say is very clean fruit. It's all about the mango, pulp, and honeydew melon. And I just don't know why I've been taken for a moment in Sicily with orange blossoms. So this wine actually is way more contrasted, if you can say that, than you would expect. What I'm trying to say, slightly residual sugar presence to make the wine quaffable and gulpable and easy to drink, but at the same time, there is good acidity. There is like grapey acidity of the limes that make the wine come back to life and becoming very refreshing to be enjoyed as an aperitivo or quite easily with some like some grilled chicken or salmon. How about that? And here we go again with Pinot Grigio 2018 in this case, so we're moving a couple of years backward for the summers. Bear in mind that Pinot Grigio does have an age potential, despite the fact that most people haven't got a clue about most people think that white wines do not age. Albino Armani is the winemaker behind this label that is called Cupcake Pinot Grigio. And so Albino Armani is like one of Italy's most renowned winemaker. We are between the Alps and Lake Garda and then the sea once again on the Pinot Grigio side. I think like this is a very fresh label. Crack it open. Let's see how the wine tastes like. It's funny because cupcake reminds me, oh, who doesn't? Like, of course, breakfast. But, that you could have, like, some salty cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have, like, a carrot cupcake or lime cupcake. Because this is just, like, pure lime with there is some creaminess there. That's why I'm actually in the breakfast mode. The name brought me there, of course. Like, it's a brunch moment. And what I'm seeing is a beautiful infinity pool. Strawberries, limes. I can see some orange juice down there. Beautiful scrambled eggs, like like ultimate breakfast, and some salty like scones. Like just invent yourself with some cupcakes with bacon and bacon and what? Some thyme and courgettes. You know what I'm saying? Why not? And then you just have this Pinot Grigio with it. The nose. You know, I was certain that Albino wasn't gonna make anything funny here. Like, this is like acidity, simple wine, dry, no residual sugar, lime juice. This is like the lemon juice that you could get like if you are sipping this wine overlooking the Amalfi Coast. We came across this winemaker once again, Albino Armani, a winery that started its business back in 1607. You might wonder, man, the guy has got a memory. You know, it's actually on the label. That's why I remember. No, I'm kidding. 1607 I remember because it's such a long time ago. And that's when the Armani family started off the business. Terre di Gioia, so in English that would become the land of joy, which is the land of Pinot Grigio delle Venezie, from Trentino, Veneto, all the way down to Friuli. I have never tasted this wine before. Let's... That's a good one, right? It doesn't open, man. It does open. I'm just a little bit weak this morning. I think I need something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Starting from the color, this is not one of those super dilute, like white Pinot Grigio. It's into the light gold with some pale straw hues. Spicy notes, herbaceous. On the spices, I get the nutmeg. There is a little bit of almond and almond flowers. The floral touch is not too much, but it's there. I'm surprised about these wines that are going into the international market. I think winemakers make an effort to get like good ripe fruit, counterbalanced by good acidity, a little bit of a sugar touch, like a residual sugar that is not disturbing the palate, so the palate is clean at the end of the tasting. Once again, this is a Pinot Grigio conceived to be enjoyed by itself. You can definitely go for some food pairing. This time I'm in the mood for a risotto. I think we're going towards lunchtime, but risotto with some Parmigiano and the presence of the butter. You need the acidity to cut through the dish and you will be in heaven. Prophecy. Well, the word says it, prophecy, right? Like the label, I have to say, like, it's pretty cool with a beautiful star, and she might be the star. With her legs are one of the legs in the water, which is like intuition, like the element of intuition, and the other leg is on the ground for practical abilities. Let's see if we can find our intuition drink in this Pinot Grigio, and the practical ability for me would be what? Taste wine, I guess. All right, so here we go for some floral touch in this wine. Green apples and a slightly herbaceous presence. Crispy fruit, refreshing, light-bodied, a little bit of a residual sugar in the end, but all together the palate is now clean. Intuition is gonna tell me that you can drink this with any aperitivo that you feel in the mood for. My practical ability would be all about going into the kitchen, opening the fridge, getting some nice Parmigiano, a little bit of salami. You just put it on a beautiful cheese board, and there you are. Famiglia Cielo. What a surname to have, man! Like a sky, Cielo. They started off in 1908. The Cielo family-run business. Of course, we are in Pinot Grigio delle Venezie region. This winery, this family has grown and grown and grown, and then in the 60s they decided to get more winemakers in the venture. So as of the 60s, the winery has become a co-op. So now there is like 1,000 vignerons. Imagine Mr. Cielo, what would Mr. Cielo think about that now? 1,000 winemakers that joined the venture with 3,700 hectares. I think I'm hungry, that's why I'm doing that. Earl Grey tea. That's what it is. It's just like 5 o'clock right now. I need the biscuits. Man, this is like pure Earl Grey with a dash of lemon. I love this nose. It's the spices. I think it's the spices. The balsamic action. So easy to remember. Next time you're gonna give me a Pinot Grigio among 100, and I'm gonna get that Earl Grey touch with lemon dash. I know that it's gonna be Cielo. I like it. Zesty, refreshing, relatively acidic, pretty clean. I was almost forgetting. Talking about the Consorzio delle Venezie, the DOC delle Venezie appellation. Well, first of all, you get to know that the world of Pinot Grigio, the vineyards of Pinot Grigio in the planet, are basically 50% almost in Italy. And guess what? 85% of it are in Delle Venezie appellation. How many winemakers produce Pinot Grigio in this area? There is 324 of them, and 39 are co-ops. So within the co-ops, there is even more winemaker. So in other words, there's hundreds of winemakers that produce this beautiful white wine of Italy. By the way, the most recognized Italian variety. In the past, this wine used to be pretty dilute, and in the 90s was a very small percentage of vines was Pinot Grigio. Roughly was 3,000 hectares. Today is 26,000 hectares of Pinot Grigio. And right now, this Pinot Grigio is way more fruit-driven, way more complexity, above all, way more length. In the past, it was kind of dilute and neutral. Right now, there is spices, there is minerality, and way more complexity. Basically, this appellation has brought a brand new revolution. As of 2017, this is how young the consortio is. By the way, the largest consortio in Italy, across 3 regions, Trentino, Veneto, and Friuli. Boom. Where is the revolution? The revolution is the fact that there is vineyards, new vineyard management, young entrepreneurs, young vigneron. They're all there making sure that the world can drink the delicious Pinot Grigio delle Venezie. Are you wondering what to pair with your Pinot Grigio? Well, there's plenty ways to go. First of all, Pinot Grigio with its spiciness, natural spiciness, is perfect with an aperitivo moment. That's, I think, the best you can do. So little nibbles of course, fried fish, sushi, guacamole and chips. I mean, that kind of stuff. I think there is no better variety, no better wine than Pinot Grigio delle Venezie to go for. Do you want to have pasta with Pinot Grigio? Of course you should have pasta. It's an Italian product at the end of the day. So, pasta. Well, with pasta, I would be quite cautious with I would go with some light sauces. You want to go light fish sauce, or you can go some pasta with veggies, beautiful risotto that you can have it with, beautiful risotto, because of the cheese, the fatness of the cheese, the acidity of Pinot Grigio is gonna cut through it and make it as a perfect food companion. I would refrain from heavy ragu sauces or risotto with, I don't know, bone marrow risotto. That could be a little bit too much. You need something with heavier body. Main course? Well, main course you can work with, white meat, chicken, of course fish, but not fish that you're gonna cook for too long. You want something that is lightly steamed or baked, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, dash of lemon, salt, boom, off you go. Pinot Grigio is basically the ultimate Italian white wine. And what is the Italian kitchen about? Simplicity. 1, 2, maybe 3 ingredients, and off you go.